Good afternoon, YouTube. Donald Black, American Highlander here. It's too friggin' wet to do anything in the Highlands of southeastern Kentucky today. I really didn't know what kind of video I was going to make. At first, I thought since I got the little one in, I was going to do a copycat video that Backyard Samurai done when he compared the two. Other than just getting it out and licking it. Maybe do one later, but yeah. First thing though, Carl Ruger's son, not sure his name, but he's got a new YouTube channel up, Ruger Dude. It seems to be like a gaming channel. So anybody that's not in the little fucking A-Team or Dark Side Cutters community that's watching this video, please go check it out. I'm using my phone so I can't leave a link, but it's Ruger Dude. Go over and show him some support. Like I told him in the comments, I'm not a gamer, but I like his dad, so by proxy I like him. Like I said, I really didn't know what kind of video I wanted to make, but I just wanted to talk a little bit about myself and my attitude. I've always tried to have good manners no matter where I'm at or who I'm with. I mean, it doesn't have to be people that I know. I mean, I always hold the door open for women and older gentlemen that are having trouble scooting. I always say thank you. I always say please, yes ma'am, no sir, whatever, whatever the situation calls for. Excuse me if I have to cross in front of somebody's path in a store. And most times, it's not just the young kids, it's some of the older generations too. They just don't respond. It's like they don't have no manners. And they don't recognize that you're being polite. And when that happens, I'm either like mumble under my breath, well, you old bitch, or you stupid old fucker, That was kind of rude. I don't. But the thing is, no matter what kind of response I get or lack of response, I never stop doing it. I'm always going to be polite. That's just the kind of upbringing we had, not just in the home, but back in that old school system. The education system, and we were just taught that, and that's just something that's ingrained in me, and it's ingrained in my sons, and hopefully, my daughter, because I beat that ass if they ain't polite to their elders or whatever. And the reason I got on this subject is I've been working the meat room at the store because a couple of people quit and they're short-handed. So I'm kind of filling in, and I'm whatever. And the other day, while the butcher was going to lunch, this little old lady came and had this huge Superior Tavern ham. And she wanted it cut in half. I said, well, I really can't tell you nothing. The butcher's on lunch. If you want to, just leave it here with me. And when he gets back, I'll ask him. I said, just go ahead and do your shopping if you want to. And when he gets back, I'll ask him and I'll come find you. Well, the butcher gets back from lunch, and I tell him what's going on. The lady, she's elderly, not super elderly, but older, quite a bit older than me. And she didn't have much of a family, so there wasn't no reason for her to buy a whole $40 ham. And he said, well, look, I can't do that. He said, because I'm not guaranteed to sell the other half. And said he'd done it before, and he put the other half of the ham out, and it didn't sell, and there was a little issue, whatever. And I thought, well, so I go back outside the meat room, and she was waiting around. I mean, I guess she'd done her shopping and was coming loitering around the meat cases, and I told her what the butcher had said, and she seemed really, really disappointed, and I don't know. I didn't want no ham, just had ham for Thanksgiving. And I told her, I said, just wait right here for a minute. I'll see what we can do. We'll get you. We'll help you out here. So I go back in, and I said, to the waitress, I said, go ahead and cut it in half. He said, well, I can't do it. I said, no, cut it in half. I'll buy the other half. I'll take it. And he's like, are you sure? I said, yeah, just cut it in half, wrap it up, we'll split it. I'll go see if she wants to do that first. And she agreed to it, and she's like, oh, thank you, thank you. And anyway, we cut it in half, and I went to the front of the store with her, and we went halfers on the ham. Yesterday at work, is close to the time I'd done cleaned up the meat room, and I think I was taking the scraps back, the garbage, or getting mop water or something, I don't know. And I come back, and I had a Coca-Cola on a table that I would sip out of during the day. And I was back there by myself, so it didn't really matter that I had it out in the open. And beside my Coke was this little bag. Alright? And I thought it was just the female manager that was coming on duty that had brought gifts into the workers, whatever, and she just dropped mine off beside my Coke because I wasn't in there, and she just left. Well, right before quitting time, I took something up front, and the female manager, she was working the cash register, and the day shift manager, he didn't like me very much just because everybody brags on my work ethic. And anyway, I went up front, and I gave them their stuff, and the female manager said, did you find your little package besides your soda back there in the back? And I'm like, yeah. I said, and she said, well, a little lady, I'm not going to mention her name here, said for me to leave this for you. She had talked to you a few days ago. And so, the little lady that I split the ham with brought me a little bag of muffins, just in appreciation for a little kindness. And well, the female manager was telling me yes, the male manager was checking out to go home, and you could just see him fuming because I got recognized for, I guess, going above and beyond the call of duty. Like I said, I didn't want no ham, I just didn't want the lady to go without. And I didn't do it because I thought I was going to get a bag of muffins, I just done it to be nice. And I guess the point of what I'm trying to make is, all those years of people ignoring you when you hold the door open or say excuse me, and just using just human kindness and good manners, it is recognized. I mean, don't give up, don't stop doing it. I mean, don't be an asshole just because the rest of the world's an asshole. There are people watching you. And there are people, and it just proves to me that, people do recognize human kindness. And that's just about all I can say about it. If I go any more, it's going to be even more rambly. So, Donald Black, American Highlander, we'll see you guys in the next one.